So, what's going on, guys? And welcome back to the San Marino challenge. It's been a while. I think it's been I don't know, a month since my last video, my last Football Manager video. And yeah, we're in Serie B now. We finished 4th in the season that the last video was in. Got knocked out in the quarterfinals of the playoffs, and then last season, just quickly show you. Last season, we won the league. We only won it by 2 points against Pisa, who, well, they were pretty good. But Pontedera were the front runners in the league with us until the last couple of weeks. They just started to slip. And we actually had to play our youth keeper in goal for the last, I don't know, 5 or 6 weeks because of an injury to our number one goalkeeper. But yeah, that's the story. So we're in Serie B now, and as you can see, we've all played one game. I'll show you that one game. It was such a poor game. I was going to record it, but I decided not to, and I'm glad I did because it was so boring. 0-0 draw. And yeah, it was just a shocking game, really. I mean, there was only one highlight, and that's the highlight that ends the match. So there's the match stats. Only 3 shots on target overall. So yeah, it was a rubbish game. But you know, we started our first season in Serie B with a goalless draw. You know, could have gone better, could have gone worse, obviously. So you know, first point on the board. It's not too shabby. Take you through the transfers for this season. We managed to re-sign, not re-sign, but we managed to keep Marco Forcellini. Who was he with again? Cagliari, I think, co-owned him. And basically, we came up to the end of the co-ownership deal, and yeah, I thought that Cagliari were going to offer about 300,000, so I offered 375,000 out of I think I had a 1.6 million pound budget. And Cagliari actually didn't offer anything, so I wasted 374,000 whatever. But you know, better safe than sorry. I then signed Federico Filippucci on a free transfer, who I signed last season in the season that you saw nothing of. I signed him on loan last season in January, I think, and yeah, I managed to get him on a free. He's a good player. Obviously, I've had him before. I've had him most of the time I've been doing this save, actually, on loan. So it's good to finally have him on a permanent deal. Also signed Ismail Bangura on a free from Cesena. Doesn't look anything special looking at his technical, but his physical's good. He's still, 22. He's got a couple of years of improvement. I don't think I haven't. But yeah, he's pretty decent. We had him on season last season. He wasn't on season last season. He was on loan last season, and yeah, he's a good player. So that's why we decided to sign him on a free. Then we signed Andrea Palazzi, ex-Inter Milan youth player. Going to be playing him as a central midfielder, even though he's a wide midfielder naturally. But yeah, we're going to be playing him in the centre. And he's good, looks good, but he's just come back from injury, so he won't be getting in the first team for at least a couple of weeks yet. Next signing was this guy. I did say on Twitter that I would try and sign this guy if I got promoted. Got promoted, and we managed to sign him. Alessandro Villa, £120,000. Samarinese, so obviously, I was interested in getting him in here to train with better facilities and you know, just to try and, improve him a bit. I haven't got him on any training either. But yeah, he's a good player, and you can play up front or on either side of the wing. So either wing. So he's a good signing overall, and I think what's it say his potential is? Good Serie B player. So yeah, not bad at all. Next signing was Lucas Gaffaro, however you want to say his name. Signed him on a 2-year deal from Villarreal for £15,000. Back up to Bangura at the moment. Probably always will be, to be fair. But I think he's a bargain, really. 15 grand. He's worth 175k. A couple of seasons I can sell him, make a good profit off him, hopefully. Then we signed Pedro Mendes from Parma for £90,000. I wasn't going to sign him because my scout was a bit weird, and he was showing 3.5 star current ability, but he was saying he wasn't good enough for the team, so I was a bit confused. But I signed him, and he played in the first game. No, he didn't. He didn't play in the first game. But there's always time for him to make his way into the first team. We've got him for 2 years, so he probably will get used. Then brought in Gianmaria Borghini on a loan from Cesena. Good player. Great physical stats for this level of football. And we can work on those technical stats, but his work rate's brilliant, so he shouldn't have any problems integrating into the team. Then signed Federico Capaldi, another centre back. Better technical ability than Borghini, but not as good physical. Ex-Juventus player. So yeah, he's a decent young lad, and he should do well for us. We managed to bring Eric Balladini back on loan. We've had him a couple of times, I think. Yeah, just the once before in the 15-16 season where he played 13 games for us. Hasn't been anywhere else, but he should do well. And last signing was Michel Platini on a free transfer, and he just looks brilliant, to be honest. I'm probably going to play him in attacking midfield rather than centre forward because we've got Tommaso Papini up front. I don't know if you know Papini. I think we only signed him last season, to be fair. Oh no, might sign him. Oh, we might sign him at the end of this season. Yeah, we did. So you won't know Tommaso Papini, or do you? Hang on, 15. You might know Tommaso Papini. I think originally he was in the last video. I think he was a backup player, but this season he's really come into his own. And yeah, last season he really came into his own, and he was our top scorer. He was on fire by the end of the season. Where is it? Last season, 22 goals in 31 games. So yeah, he played really well last season, and hoping he can do the business for us up top this season. Still time to improve, so yeah, hoping for big things from him. Towards the end of the last season, we signed a couple more players. Di Stefano we got on loan. We've re-signed him on loan this season, but yeah, we got Di Stefano on loan. Great little ball-winning midfielder. We actually tried to sign him anyway, but yeah, we got him. Bangura, you've already seen. Siachi, we've sent him out on loan. He was better than he looked when I signed him. No, he wasn't. He wasn't as good as he looked when I signed him. So he's just been a backup, and he won't really do anything with us. Michael Delau I got on a free. Good attacking midfielder. Not not great, but he was good. He did well for us last season, so I'm hoping he can contribute this season. And we brought back Gabriel Pacchiardi, who was with us from the time I started to save till a couple of seasons ago, where he left for Ascoli, who we were actually in a promotion battle with last season. So good to have him back on board. 3 players retired last season: David Souza, Simone Farina and Digli Vanucci, who you might all know the names of, and I've brought more back as backroom staff. Fagacci retired as well the season before, brought him back as staff. Pacchiardi's a staff member, but David Souza is now my assistant manager. Vanucci is now my under-19s assistant manager, and Farina's a first team coach. So, just trying to get that familiar feel within the club. Everybody knows each other. Carlo Codicini retired. He's now the under-19s goalkeeper coach. Not great working with youngsters. So I might promote him to the first team goalkeeper coach soon. I'm not sure about that yet, but yeah, good. We've got a good little setup. Obviously Pacchiardi. There's his staff attributes. Not great, but oh well. So yeah, that's that. So game today, second game of the season against Catania, and I think I've changed formation since the last video. I'm not sure whether it was the wide 4-5-1 I was using. Go away. But yeah, I've brought the wide men inside, and we've been doing really well this season. We only lost 5 games last season with this tactic, so I'm hoping that it's does us similar this time. Let's go with Van der Hayden's not fitting us, so we'll play Falsier in left back, and we'll start Fabry. Both our first 2 choice fullbacks, left backs, are both injured. If you're wondering why I don't just play one of them in. Martino Nuoto, he's actually become really injury prone since in the last couple of seasons. You can see just in the 2016-17 season he had 4 injuries. So we're just trying to manage that carefully, and hopefully you can get past that and become a good player, and continue to improve and become a good player. But yeah, Urbanelli's just come back from injury as well, so he's not quite ready to start yet, but he should be soon. Pelazar is injured. I think I'm going to go with that. Yeah. So let's try and get out there and get 3 points. Get our first 3 points in Serie A. Serie B. Give Platini the number 30 shirt. Ooh. Okay, so we're against a 3-3-2-1-1. Or would you call that 5-4-1? I'm not 100% sure, but that's what we're against. So I think we can beat this team. Although I'm not sure whether they've just come down from Serie A. Not 100% sure, but if they have, then we're screwed, really. But oh well. We actually beat a Serie A team in pre-season. Pre-season, by the way, didn't exactly go as planned. But I'm gonna kill this cat. But yeah, we only won 1 game in pre-season, and we also lost in the cup, which is for some reason the start of the cup is held in pre-season, and we lost that on penalties to the team in the league below us, who we thrashed twice last season. So yeah, we haven't been able to finish as well as last season so far. Despite the fact that we had about 40 shots in that game, we only had about 11 on target. So, yeah, it wasn't great, but, oh well. Oh no. For fuck's sake. That was shocking. That really was shocking. Don't know who's to blame there. Sarrioccio or... It's Russo, isn't it? That is awful. Although you could argue that it's Sarrioccio's fault because he didn't give Russo the call, but you know, you don't know if stuff like that happens in this, do you? Really? So yeah, can we hit straight back? Filippucci, that is awful, lad. What are you doing? Oh, fucking Jesus Christ. We're just awful at the moment. Pre-season was awful. Like I say, the only team we beat was Cesena, who's our parent club, and they're in Serie A. Petrella, go on, get in, lad. First goal in Serie B comes from Mirko Petrella. And we are back on level terms almost straight away. Good through ball from from Filippucci, and it's a good finish from Petrella. 1-1. Catania are probably going to score here. Juric hits the crossbar. We are pretty poor at defending set pieces, but I don't really know how to sort that out. But we've probably been the better team so far. More shots on target, more possession, more shots. We just didn't defend well enough for the goal, and it looks as though, yep, 2-1. Boy with the goal. Another shocking piece of defending, and that is why we're probably going to get relegated this season. What is Russo doing? He's just standing there. He's coming off at half time. He's at fault for both goals. Oh, come on, man. No urgency from De Balva. 3-0. 3-0? What am I on about? We missed anyway, but we are just awful at the back. And our passing game's gone to shit from last season. That was a good first half, was it? Didn't look like it, to be honest. Bring on Federico Capaldi for Russo, who's just been shocking. Even though his rating is 6.4, yet he was at fault for both goals, so his rating should be a lot lower than that. Excuse me while I go kill this cat. So, the cat's now dead, and we've started the second half. Forcellini, who was key player last season, his ability's actually gone down for some reason. Not quite sure what that is. Probably because of the quality of players we've brought in the midfield, and the fact that we've gone up a league. But his potential's gone up, so I'm not quite sure why his ability's gone down and his potential's gone up, but it has. So come on, let's get a good passing. Well, fuck that then. Let's just hoof it upfield. Yeah. Go on, Tommaso. Oh my god, he's been awful this pre-season. He really has. He hasn't scored one goal. And then, as you can see, he's just been hitting shots straight at the keeper or miles wide. It's been awful. Strikers are useless on this game. They really are. Honestly, 90% of all the goals I've scored on this Football Manager, have come from the midfield or the defence. Oh, nice one. Nice one. Fucking shit. What the fuck is that? Oh, let's just fall over and we might tackle him. Oh, here. Oh, falling over. That might win us the ball back. Fucking prat. Get off the floor, you dick. Jesus Christ. Michel Platini. It all rests on you. And you, Urbanelli, get on the pitch. Like I say, our defence has just fallen to pieces. You can tell already it's just fallen to pieces. There's just nothing, there's no communication, they just look like they've just been thrown together, which isn't the case because, we've got both fullbacks from last season. We've got loads of... We've pretty much... Our team hasn't changed that much. My first choice, my first 11 hasn't changed that much. There's been one or two additions and then a couple of backup players, and Juric has made it 4-1. This is fucking awful! Fuck's sake! The fuck is this shit? What the fuck is that? Nobody's marking him. Why is nobody marking him? That is fucking shocking. 5-1. That is shit. Fucking bullshit. Really is. Well, we were doing quite well in the first, 20, 30 minutes. Since then, we've just gone to fucking sleep. And it's you two's fault. Thank you. Takes our fullback to get us another goal. Fuck me. Well, this has been a shocking game. Obviously, we've lost it. It's just awful. It really is. $15 minutes left. We're 3 goals down. There'll probably be 4 goals again by the end of the game. But, oh well. Looks like we're going down this season. We've pretty much controlled the game. It's just been our shit defending and shocking finishing that's cost us. More possession, more shots on goal, more shots on target. Yet we lose by 3 goals. Defending was awful. Oh, fuck off, you pussies. 5.8 rating, looks confused. Fucking twat. So, we're now down in 19th. I should have just signed a completely new defence. 2 days to improve the team that concedes 5 goals in a game. Well, it looks like we're going down, boys. That game filled me with optimism, as you can hear. So that's it for this video, guys. If you've got any, good defending suggestions and that are affordable, don't say Belanta or Vidic. Reasonable transfer targets to strengthen up the defence. And comment below or give us a shout on Twitter. But yeah, until next time, guys, I'll be the FM Fanatic. See you next time.